should I speak about Trump for a second and what he needs to do to kind of get back in a good place? I don't know what to call it. He really fell from a really high pedestal last week or two. I don't know why. Why did he do what he did? Like, if it is one of the people like behind him, like Rubio, or like that actually have advised him of all of this, or Zelensky or whatever, then he needs to kind of take accountability for listening to very dumb people, because he does not look good, and he needs to do some damage repair here. With the Russian president, he is in recovery and moving past disappointment. Mistakes may be acknowledged, and he can regain influence or repair relationships. Putin is in a strong, independent position, secure, confident, and self-reliant. Yeah, I think that the Russian president feel like I can take it or leave it. It's like whatever. Not that he would ever say whatever. He's more eloquently put than that, but I can say it. He is benefiting from resources, stability, and calculated control. Likely detached, but effective leveraging wealth or infrastructure to maintain power. So all of this, what everybody has been doing, has actually made the Russian president stronger. Trump is strategizing, recovering from setback, and being advised to act logically while Putin remains secure and independent. As I said, I can take it or leave it. Like, that is his energy. The relationship dynamics seem cautious. Yeah, does anybody trust Trump at this point? I don't think so. I think we all see him like, you take a step back and then you take a step forward, but then you take 2 steps back. Or, as I kind of remember the Americans, they always leave you hanging when they want you to go out to war with them, and then they leave you hanging. That is my like memory of them. They kind of ditch you, or they change their mind, or they kind of look at themselves like me first kind of way, and then they get that I don't have so much against, but then they look surprised when they see that you don't trust them any longer, or you don't want anything to do with them, or that it's like, what, are we not kind of working together any longer? Like, they seem surprised by it, which is weird. You need to stop doing that, because if you keep doing it, then same mistake all over again. Trump is working to regain footing and influence, while Putin observes from a strong position. Yeah, Trump is the one that needs to, I say, ask for forgiveness, or send out Mark Rubio and ask for forgiveness. Like, okay, fine, we fucked up, or we look really dumb right now, and we need to fix that. Trump needs to act thoughtfully, clearly, decisively. Putin is in a secure and independent position, so the ball is really in Trump's court if he wants to improve, repair, or influence the dynamic. Trump should take initiative with curiosity and boldness, start new communication or proposals, but keep the energy exploratory rather than confrontal. Reassess past action, decisions, or mistake. Be aware of how history between them impacts trust and perception. It is less about pushing Putin and more about carefully influencing the relationship while being fully aware of history and perception. So it is up to Putin, to Trump, if he wants things to, if he wants to be a part of like a negotiation, or if he wants to be part of it actually ending, it is up to him. He screwed up a lot. Like, I don't know why they listen to Zelensky. He is obviously making everybody look foolish or dumb, or I don't know what else to kind of say. Like, how would you describe it if someone that you have been listening to for 2 months have been like completely lying to you? So you made pretty, so your decisions you have made, the path you have been taking, it, I don't know, kind of eliminated everybody. It's, you have no relationship with no one thanks to the advice you listen to from Zelensky. I just feel he just seems like really bad luck, to be honest. And if you don't want any relationship with anybody, then listen to him. He doesn't seem to. The relationship with EU leaders seems to crumble too. He, I just think, okay, I think he gets karma back. I think Zelensky works so hard on trying to get the Russian president's relationship with everybody else kind of shattered or destroyed, or he focuses so much on like the destruction of, keep him isolated, don't have him talking to anybody, don't, and that backfires on him. Like, the European leaders shouldn't talk to Putin, and he is lying constantly, and you shouldn't trust him, and you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do that. So he destroys the relationship between EU leaders and Putin, because he's like always there whispering some dumbass comment. And then did the same with Trump and Mark Rubio. Like, I'm not a fan of Mark Rubio, and he's a diplomat. So I was just like, yeah, no, that makes sense. The West doesn't do good diplomats. They seem to do anything else than what they are supposed to do, to be completely honest. I don't know who they get into or who they kind of apply or whatever, who gets into these schools. And now it just feels like Trump got that karma kind of hit back from Zelensky, that he has tried so hard to shatter like the Russian president's relationship with everybody and kind of keep him isolated. And now Trump. I'm sorry. I just find like karma, like I can't make this up. Like I would never come to think about stuff like this. But the universe has its way, I have to say. And now if Trump wants like damage control, like I remember his reading. I never posted it, but I did a reading on him. So damage control here. And if he wants to have a part, fine. If he doesn't want to, then he can just cut it off. Like, yeah, no, I don't want anything to do with this war. You have to deal with it yourself, and then let EU leaders and the Russian president deal with it. But if he wants to get back in there, it's up to him. And also be aware that, yeah, no one trusts you at this point. I don't think even EU leaders trust you at this point. Just because, like the last week or two, where he just flipped. Like I don't get what happened. Like I would like to know that. Like what happened? Who said what? And if it is Mark Rubio and he's very, very proud of it, then he is so bad at his job. Like it's embarrassing. And it's embarrassing everybody, including me. And I'm not even an American. So I don't know. It feels like can it be resolved? Yes. How? I don't know. Like the Russian president is really strong now. He gets stronger and stronger. Next week is going to be like, finances like set. He learns his lessons. He calm as a cucumber, at least for now. And I don't know what leverage, like you basically need to agree on everything he wants at this point. You might have leverage before, and if you actually had agree on, on what he wanted, then you wouldn't have as much damage as you have today. They just kept going, and then they got what they wanted anyway. Obviously, it's like the NATO and EU thing, but what I understand, they still like EU leaders still can approach that issue with that Ukraine really should join NATO and the EU and all of that. So I don't know. I'm going to go back to, I think that Zelensky needs to go. I think he needs to be removed, to be honest. I think someone else needs to be on that position, someone neutral, someone that doesn't hate as much as he do and doesn't try to destroy as much as he do. And I understand that EU leaders, the Americans and England and everybody put them in this position in the first place. They should not have listened, and I think that is like a lesson that they don't want to like learn. They should have said, "Screw you! We're not doing that. Like I'm not starting a war in my own country. I'm not like what are you talking about?" Just because they waved like EU and they waved the Ukrainian people didn't even want the EU. They waved other stuff that the Ukrainian people didn't really want. But Zelensky was just, yeah, let's go for it because he wants, I don't know what he wants. He's not going to be the president for a very long time if they don't like, re-elect him or something. But that I think is a mistake. I do believe that he needs to go. He has too much. Instead of being happy that there actually is peace talks going on, he tries his best to destroy it, and he tries his best to, yeah, no, I'm right. When like 2 months, 2 months, when 2 months has gone, he just looks dumb, and he has destroyed everything, and then like I don't know is am I the only one that thinks that he looks dumb right now? Like everything he says, I'm just like, you're so dumb. I don't know what to say. It's just that is the word that is coming up right now. Like did you just destroy everything? Like you could have had a peace agreement and then you just no, I'm going to destroy even more. Okay? You know there is a war out there. You know that like the Russians I think that is so weird. It's so and that people listen. Like it's like a lack of intelligence, a lack of something. If it is Mark Rubio, like what's wrong with you? Like what is wrong with you? I get like ideology and but being dumb is like ideology is not being stupid. Ideology is that I believe this. Yeah, but does reality fit that or not? And they can't say that yeah, no, this is reality because it's not. It's not true. So I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know what to say, to be honest. Trump has a lot of damage control to do. It's up to him if he wants to. I'm not sure that the Russian president is going to be, what do you call it? Like open to it. It is what I can feel is like, yeah, no, it is my, like I'm not moving. So if Trump wants to see him, maybe he needs to go to Moscow. Like karma again. I don't know. Hungary, fine, I guess. But it feels like, yeah, no, he doesn't, the Russian president doesn't need to move. He he's like winning here. If everybody wants to be delusional, if they want to kind of go out there and lie their ass off, if they want to look stupid, then that's up to them. It's going to go 2 months, and then Trump is going to look even more dumb, and it's going to be more chaos. It's going to be more whatever if you keep listening to Zelensky, and if Mark Rubio like take responsibility for all of this, then I'm not sure that I would ever listen to that man ever again, until he showed me that he actually can get some real facts, so I do not look stupid in 2 months. That is my video for today, I guess. I have listened to everybody talking, and I do read the news. It's just very calm right now. I don't know if everybody else feels it. I feel it. I don't know. I'm and the Russian assets, everybody has like changed their mind now. Okay, so no one wants to take the assets now. Then I don't know why Zelensky feels so relieved in December. Maybe he isn't president any longer. Who knows? I didn't ask why he looked so good. I was just having an overall like spread on him, and he looks very stable and happy. Well, this month is just what was it? It was like he's having a burnout or meltdown, and everybody's listening to someone else rather than him. It was like a woman, and I think a woman is speaking from Ukraine now. I can't remember her name though, and maybe people are listening to her instead than him. So I don't know. What I understand is that the Russians have taken Donbass soon. They are moving forward, when eventually, when you look at a map, you're going to see that the Russians have Donbass. Like, no matter what everybody else says. Can you take it back? It's a lot of work, it's a lot of money, and no one has it, no one wants it. Like, you need a lot of military for that, to take back all of Donbass. I'm not sure. Obviously, you can do this all over again, but it's like so much money and so much resources instead of actually. It just feels like the land isn't important any longer. The important thing is to end it. Like, stop fighting over the land. Like, the Russians have it. The Russians have Donbass, or soon will have Donbass. And so it's kind of lost. And the two other things, like EU and NATO, is not a big deal. Do I think that the Russian is going to attack Ukraine again after this? No. And I have said that they're not going to attack the rest of Europe. But people have said that, yeah, they said that last time. They're not going to attack Ukraine. So I don't know. Don't lie, I guess. We tell the truth. Then people will believe you when you speak. So this were my video for today. It's a weird time, I have to say.